Well, here in Kentucky, I think part of the big victory for Trump, but also we took over the state house for the first time in 100 years. We had 16 Republicans beat Democrats last night for the state house. To us, it was a response to the regulatory war on coal, also to the regulatory war on the family farm. And so I think the same way West Virginia became Republican a few years ago, now Kentucky's become solid Republican. It's in reaction to these regulations. And the one thing I'm excited about in the Trump presidency is I think in the very first weeks of this next Congress, the Republican Congress is going to repeal some regulations. I hope a half a dozen regulations or more. And we'll get them onto Trump's desk, and I think he'll sign them.
All right, so that is your priority, as you stated there. Tax reform, Obamacare. Can you repeal and replace? Is that possible now?
It's always difficult in the Senate because you got to get to 60 votes. But I think with the Republican president, it is a possibility. There's all kinds of bad things about Obamacare that should end. The number one thing on my list for Obamacare is we should make it legal, make it okay, lawful to sell insurance again. Right now, it's illegal in our country to sell inexpensive insurance because President Obama put mandates on all insurance, which added to the expense, and that's why our cost is rising. So at the very least, we should legalize the sale of any kind of insurance that the marketplace will bear.
Okay. Then you move to immigration, perhaps. Perhaps there's tax reform in all this. I think in the broad sense, however, Senator, you're going to have a majority in the Senate, a majority in the House, and a Republican in the White House. And with that trifecta comes a certain level of pressure to act. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. And, while I'm all for overall tax reform, I'd like to act quickly just on some simple things. If we want American businesses to stay in America, we need to lower the corporate income tax. We have the highest corporate income tax in the world. If we want American companies to stay here, we should lower the tax on bringing their profit home. This is called the repatriation tax. And I've been bugging for this for a while because I would take that money, that revenue, and put it into the road fund. So I think there's a lot of things you can do, but I wouldn't wait around for overall tax reform. I'd just start passing some simple bills lowering tax rates.
Yeah. What is your sense in the 30 seconds left here about the mood in the country moving into transition phase? When you just came through a bruising national election and downright nasty at times.
I think one message is for the liberal elite that are in some of our media outlets, and that is that us, the people who live in flyover country, we're kind of tired of people on the left coast and the right coast sort of telling us, what we should believe in. And I think really this was a big repudiation of the liberal elite. And actually, I'm waiting to see if they're all going to be getting on planes or private jets and moving this morning. I hope that'll be fully reported in the news.